Miami exec Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is at General Aviation Parking looking to pick up IFR clearance to Ocala International.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Tamiami ground, cleared to Ocala via the Doral 2 departure, then as filed, climb and maintain 7,000, departure on 125.5, squawk 2452.
Cleared to Ocala via the Doral 2 departure, then is filed, climb and maintain 7,000, departure on 125.5, squawk 2452, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, read back correct, expect runway 13, report ready for taxi.
Report ready for taxi, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. So we are in here. We're good, we're good.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, runway 13 via Charlie Delta. Contact tower on 124.9er when ready for departure.
Runway 13 via Charlie Delta, contact tower on 124.9 when ready for departure. All right. Charlie Delta to 13.
Tango Oscar, pushback approved, expect runway 36 for departure.
Pushback approved, expecting runway 36, Tornado 892, Tango Oscar.
Embraer 225 Echo Mike, follow the Cherokee, then hold short of taxiway Tango.
Let's go this way.
Following the Cherokee, holding short of taxiway Tango Embraer 225 Echo Mike.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to CardboardSim. It has been a while, and a lot has changed since then, and we're going to talk about it on this flight. As you can see, we are here at Miami Exec, and we're going up to Ocala International. I decided to do IFR because I'm still testing out. Well, not even really testing out. I've already subscribed to it. I'm using Say Intentions .ai,
taxi to the ramp via taxiway Bravo.
and
Following the Falcon taxiing to the ramp via Bravo Embraer 225 Echo Mike.
so far so good. I actually like
Hawker 511
I like this
Hotel Alpha,
software.
proceed to holding point Charlie via taxiway Bravo.
Originally, I was gonna go with
Proceeding to
Beyond
holding point
ATC,
Charlie via Bravo, Hawker 511
but after
Hotel Alpha.
further review, I felt like this one just suits me a little better. One, it's a little more realistic to me, and for two, the VFR and IFRs, I don't know, I guess it's just a lot more realism because it's not scripted, but we'll get into all that as
Embraer
the
225
flight
Echo Mike,
continues.
follow the Learjet, then hold at holding point Tango Tree.
We are on
Following
Echo,
Learjet,
and we need to
holding
get the
at Tango
Delta.
Tree, Embraer 225 Echo Mike.
I'll cross over the Delta here. Yeah, a lot has changed. I'm excited to be back in the sim. This is the first, I guess you can, well, I won't say maiden flight, with the new setup. I've been doing a lot of, it's been
Airbus 450 Alpha
it's been
Bravo.
a journey to
Continue
get to this
taxi,
point.
turn
I
right
guess
at the next intersection.
I guess I can say it
Hold
that
short
way.
of runway 30. Continuing taxi, turning right at the next
We do have a new
holding
build,
short of runway
which
30,
we'll talk about
Airbus
as well.
450 Alpha Bravo. Gulfstream
We have
671 Golf
some additions.
Follow the Falcon, then continue to gate
We've
Foxtrot
changed a couple
4.
things in the sim.
Following the Falcon, continuing to gate Foxtrot 4, Gulfstream 671.
Modified a few things in the sim. And yeah, we just gonna enjoy this flight and sit back and talk about some things. And hopefully from this point on, there shouldn't be I guess I can knock on cardboard. There shouldn't be any more issues from this point on. We should be going pretty hard from this point on. But yeah, I miss hanging out with you guys, man. I've been keeping up with you guys' videos when I can, between getting it back to this point with the sim and the business flourishing as it always do this time of the year. It's been kind of hard to really, you know, sit down and really chat it up with you guys the way I like to have done. But we gonna make it do what it do. I'm still getting used to this. So alright, we are approaching runway 13, so let's stop the yip yap. Well, actually, you know what, there's nobody really here, so I'll just do my run up right here at the hold line.
Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha, proceed to holding point Charlie via taxiway Bravo. Proceeding to holding point Charlie via Bravo Hawker 511 Hotel Alpha.
Drop. Okay. Let's get this together here. Miami Tower, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is holding short, runway 13, ready for departure.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Miami Tower, winds 150 at 5, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 13, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Clear right, and we are cleared down the runway. Bug set, let's go. Airspeed's alive. 74. Positive rate. Gear up. Flaps up. Gotta find out what's going on with that. My throttle be doing this funny flickering stuff. I still haven't figured that one out yet. That's alright though.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact departure on 125.5.
Going to 1255, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. Departure Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is climbing to 7,000 through 1700.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Miami approach. Not seeing you on radar. Double check 2452. Ident again.
424 Romeo Papa, I didn't. Oops, forgot that. I gotta remember that. Lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action. I was taught that by OG.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, radar contact. 4 miles southeast of Tamiami at 2300 feet. Miami altimeter 3000. Climb and maintain 7,000, turn left heading 005, vectors to bogey. Then own navigation.
Climb and maintain 7,000, turn left heading to 005, vectors to bogey, then own navigation. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. So we are up to 7,000, climbing through 5,000 right now. All right, so let's get this party going, y'all. Let's get this party going. Where do I start?
American 1289er, cleared visual approach. Runway 36 right, maintain 190 or greater till advised.
Okay.
Cleared visual 36 right, maintain
So,
190 or greater.
for
American
starters,
1289er.
Get your guys caught up to speed on what happened. So, after that last video that I posted with Seychelles, my PC
Cleared visual 9 will
pretty
report
much,
3 mile final KLM 945.
for the most part, took his last breath. Started sparking, and don't know why, but for whatever reason it did. And so that was pretty much it. So after that went down,
55 contact approach 125.8.
of course it shut me down.
Approach 125.8.
So I've been grounded
American 1555
since on the hunt for a new aircraft, I guess you could say. No, new PC. And so I decided to take it upon myself, since this one went down, to go ahead and
Twin Comanche 235 Charlie Quebec, right to 070 vectors for the GPS.
go ahead and go all in,
070 vectors for the GPS 235
and build a PC that is beefy. We pretty much went beast mode, y'all. We went beast mode on this one.
Piper 580
so
Bravo, cleared direct to the VOR, climb to 5,500.
the PC that I built,
Direct to the VOR, climbing to 5,500.
I built this. I pieced it all out, and I
Bravo.
built it from scratch. So no pre-built here. So what is fueling the sim now? We are running a
108 Mike Whiskey, contact Cairo Control on 134.4.
Ryzen 7 7800 or 7800 X3D CPU, 32 gigs of RAM. Was 64, but I had to go back down to 32 because one of my memory sticks were bad.
Good day, 8 Mike Whiskey.
So as of now, we're at 32 gigs. DDR5, 6,000 megahertz RAM. We are running 3 SSDs.
United 229,
One of them is an NVMe, which is running the sim, and then the other two are just your basic SSDs that I pulled from the other PC that had all the files and everything. Windows 11, not by design.
Cirrus 1234 X-ray cleared for the RNAV. Follow the American B737.
All of this is
Cleared
on
RNAV following the American 1234 X-ray.
MSI mag, B650 mag motherboard, and
Cessna 421 Charlie Mike, turn left, heading 200.
drum roll.
Descend and maintain 3000.
Graphics card is a
Left
4080
200, down to 3000,
Super.
421 Charlie Mike.
Yep, 4080 Super. I had bought a 4070 Super, and I used it for like 2 or 3 days, and I was just like,
American 1342, slow to 180,
I mean, it did
knots,
good,
traffic ahead on approach.
but I really wanted
180,
beast
American
mode. You know, I was actually going to do a 4090, but after a while, I'm like, I just couldn't justify it. I mean, and then with, you know, NVIDIA's, you know, with, well, not just NVIDIA, but, you know, with DLSS3, you know.
Pacific 1320 knots until 5
So,
mile final. Cleared RNAV
yeah,
approach,
so to get back to what I was saying,
1870 until 5
lost my
American
train of thought
778.
trying to figure out what's going on with this thing. I mean, you know, it's still in beta form, so. But anyway, nonetheless, like I said, I was using the 47 and 4070 Super, and, like, I mean, it did its thing. But I like I said, I wanted something bigger, and I couldn't really justify doing a 4090 for the money, I guess you can say. You know, with all the new, you know, like I said, DLSS3, you know, frame gen, which as of now I'm actually not using frame gen. The main reason being, one, it runs perfectly fine without it, but for two, every time I run frame gen, the prop causes screen tear around here, and it's irritating. So,
Descending to 2000, cleared ILS 18981 Tango Mike.
so I just leave it off. So that's the PC build. I apologize, y'all. My brain is all over the place. But yeah, so that's the PC build. She's a beast, and it's water cooled. I'm running a IQ 150. Yeah, and this is all in a Corsair 4000D case. So beefy PC. So that's the PC. I went through, you know, you would think when you build something like that, everything would just kind of be peaches and cream. You know, you just kind of plug and play and everything good. The plug and play part was fine, but to get the sim back up to it, y'all, I'll say about the last week, man, I just been in here losing my mind, because this wouldn't work, that wouldn't work. I kept having fails after CTDs and blue screens. I'm just like, what's going on? Well, I decided to just go through, uninstall, reinstall all the add-ons, everything, you know, as well as, you know, FlightSim 2020 just did his major sim update 15.
Southwest 521 contact tower 118.3.
Switching to 118.3, Southwest 521.
It was a lot. So I did all that, and then, like I said, I was still having issues, and then that's when I kind of realized that one of my memory sticks was bad. Because when I was running the 4070 Super, I only had 32 gigs in. So I decided to go ahead and amp it up and put 64 in, you know, just because. And it wasn't until then is when I started realizing, you know, I started having little issues here and there. So, but as you can see, all is well now.
Up to 6,500, heading 130219
So that's the PC. What's next? The right TV. You know how I was telling you that was an old TV that I had. I finally replaced it. With the you know, the new 55-inch 4K. So now all the TVs are 4K at 60 hertz, and it looks good. So that was new. I don't know if you have noticed inside the sim, but there's been some changes in here, and I'm gonna do probably my next video. I'll probably do a POV of, you know, what's going on in the sim as far as what things look like and what has really changed.
Descend to 4,000.
Right to 070, descending
But
to 4,000, Lufthansa
just to
442.
kind of get you guys caught up to speed here.
Diamond Tree 29er Sierra Tango.
As you can see, the yoke,
knots, your number 2 following a Cessna.
the yoke has been changed. As you can see, my single throw-over yoke system DIY has been dismantled for good, and
United 182, reduce speed to 210.
I am now using a honeycomb alpha yoke. I picked this up a couple days ago. A guy was getting out of the flight sim world, and for personal reasons. And so I was able to snag this for 50 bucks.
British Airways 228,
And I gotta say, I see why everybody likes this yoke. This yoke, it feels so good. This is the highest level of a yoke I've ever owned. I started off with SciTech way back in the day. Ran SciTech pretty much forever. And then I swapped to CH yokes. And yeah, I just been doing, you know, my own DIY setups with those, between those two brands for the longest. So to actually use something of a better quality, man, it makes a difference. And I'm still getting used to it. But one thing I did have to do right out the box, I had to extend the shaft because it was too short, obviously. So I watched this guy.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Miami Center on 124.7.
124.7 Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Good day. Miami Center, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is with you at flight level 7000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Miami Center, roger. Fort Lauderdale altimeter 3000.
3000 on the altimeter for Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Can't really see nothing here. Clouds are... I'll leave it. I will leave it for now. Yeah, so I had to extend the yoke out, and I watched this guy. I pretty much took his design, so this is not my doing. I just kind of stole it, but pretty much just added an extra piece of piping with a coupler, screwed it on, and it works fine. One thing that I love about what Honeycomb did with this yoke is utilizing like this foam cable or this cat cable to power all the wires versus, you know, the SciTech and CH yokes having all the wires ran through. And so if you ever want to do any kind of mod, like an extension on it, you have to cut those wires and, you know, add them and resolder. So big ups to Honeycomb for doing this. This is amazing. So yeah, that's an update or upgrade to the sim. My magneto switch, my power, you know, my battery panel that I had over here, my little cardboard, dismantled that. Everything is now moved down here underneath. My good buddy Larry, he was kind enough to send me yet another gift, and actually sent me a real key switch with spring back tension with the key. So that was the easy plug and play system. So thanks again, Larry, for that. I love it. It works. Added a cow flap switch. That's new. I think since the last time we talked. Maybe it was there before. I can't remember, but it's there now. let's see, seats. So I got rid of that painful office chair.
108 Mike Whiskey, approved.
Oh my goodness. And I finally got the time to myself, and I went to the junkyard and I snagged 2 beautiful seats. Now I only have one in here for now. The other one is sitting outside the sim right now because both seats in here, it is very, very hard to get in and out of here. So I'm already making plans to put these seats on some type of railing system, and I think I'm going to kind of take the idea from Sky Station. I think that's his sim channel, and he showed and talked about how he put his chairs on linear rails, and so I think that's the kind of design that I kind of want to go with, just to make it easier to get in and out with 2 chairs. So as of now it's just one, but these chairs are mint condition, y'all. I mean, practically brand new. I'll walk that junkyard for about a solid hour or so, just peeping in all the different vehicles and trying to find the chairs to, you know, match the sim and be comfortable and look good. Cause you know, sometimes junkyard stuff can be rough. Most of it's rough, but nonetheless, I was able to find both of these. $75 for both of them. So good deal. I'm not too mad about that. Got him up built a little box platform just to get him up a little bit, and we're good. You know, I can recline, you know, all that good stuff. And I made sure that I got manual sliders, not powered, so I can still actually slide it if need be. What is next? Oh, so
traffic 10 o'clock, 4 miles looking for traffic, Diamond Tree
my
4,
CH yoke. That might be too loud. I hope it's not too loud. My CH yoke. I mean, not my CH yoke, but my CH rudder pedals. I haven't done it on the passenger side yet, or the co-pilot side, but let me tell y'all. So my birthday was in April, right? Right. Thank you for the birthday wishes. So my wife gifted me with a 3D printer. Man, that thing was non-stop for the first week. And I found a guy on some 3D print website. I'm gonna have to pull it up, and when I find it, I'll put it in the descriptions for anybody who have these rudder pedals and would like to take on this challenge. But he actually was the only person that I found that made general aviation rudder pedals for the CH rudders. I never did like the flat foot designs, but you know, their rudder pedals, their purpose is just to steer, and you know, we all know what rudder pedals are for. So I wasn't really too like, it's just really not that serious to me, but I saw it and I loved it, so I decided to print. Now it is a payware STL file, so you gotta pay for it, but it's worth it. If you have CH rudders and you're willing, you want to upgrade it, because you know how the normal rudder pedals are like kind of like at a 45. And see, my biggest issue was, you know, steering or, you know, using the rudders was fine, but it was the braking, because then like it's like I'm stretching my toes and my feet out trying to brake. So with the GA pedal, they look like, you know, like the Cessna, like the Cytec Cessna rudder pedals. That's what they look like. And awesome design. It took about a week to make it because the pedals itself took about 30 hours a piece to print. And then it has the little pads off the end so your feet can slide, you know, as you're doing what you're doing. So that was awesome. I like it. I'm going to print the other ones someday. Don't know when, but someday I'll get the other ones printed.
709 cleared direct to waypoint Bravo, Romeo, India.
What else? So you see that I'm using say intentions. Like I said, it's a very, very good program. I like it. You can hear it.
645, climb and maintain flight level 380.
It's non-scripted, you know. Now, what you're hearing, if some of y'all been paying attention to the chatter, so you can set it up to where, like, if you want to have chatter in the background. Now, what's happening is, say intentions AI is, like, if you want chatter, what it does is anybody that's logged into that frequency. So like right now I'm on 1247 here in this area, but let's say somebody's out in another part of the world that's on the same frequency. Well, I'm going to hear it. So as that part is not so much realistic, obviously, because if I'm talking to Miami Center and then somebody's talking to Honolulu, you know, or talking to Hawaii or something, you know, that's, but you know, I get the gist of it, and it's cool, because if not, you can turn that off and you can just sit here in total silence and just listen to the engine by yourself. So I prefer to have that, and it's cool. I like it. It's all right. But like anything else, everything has its
climbing to 10,000 feet, November 245,
quirks.
Charlie.
But in beta, what do you expect? Like I said, I originally was gonna go with Beyond ATC until
580 Fort Worth Center, Roger.
Until I heard Say Intentions, and I was watching my good buddy Shade Tree Sim. How's it going, man? Been a while. I've been watching his videos, and that's what really snagged my thoughts. I'm like, wait a minute, you know, it got my attention on it. And so, you know, I did the 24-hour free trial. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this. Like I said, I mean, even with the VFR, like it feels so real. Like you can literally just go in and just do closed traffic, and they'll put you in a closed traffic. You know, IFR clearances. Now with the IFR clearance, of course, you know, it's all ran through SimBrief. So when you turn on Say Intentions, there's a link where you click on the portal, and it sends you to SimBrief. And then you put your your information in, and then it'll generate a flight plan. And then so when you actually go back into Say Intentions, you know, you request IFR clearance, it'll automatically pull and activate the flight plan. So, and what I like about it too is because it's all kind of linked together, because I use Navigraph. So I got Navigraph on this one, and then I can import my flight plan here. The flight I can import it on the 750. So everything is all flowing together. So three different ways of knowing what's going on with this flight at all times. I like that. I like redundancy.
Cairo Control, Terminal 108 Mike Whiskey, good evening, flight level 130.
But yeah, it is a subscription. But I don't have a problem paying for, or you know, subscribing to something that I feel as though is worth a worthy product to pay for on a monthly basis. So between Navigraph and Say Intentions, those are the two that I pay monthly on, and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. So definitely look into it. If it's something that you're interested in, I'll raise my hand to it along with Shade Tree, and say, yeah, this is a good product. Like I was doing some flying around Honolulu earlier today, and when I was coming back in, you know, I had requested runway 4 right. Now she gave me clearance for 4 right, but then, well, she gave me, well, expect runway 4 right. I said, okay, cool. And then she cleared me for 4 right, but then she came back and then said cleared to land runway 8. So instead of just trying to change my glide slope to get over to 8, I just got back on and just said, you know, request runway 4 right, and she gave it to me. So yeah, so these are all the little things, but like I said, I mean, it all comes together.
Expecting runway 09er, Alaskan 41 tree.
So that is that, y'all. Those are pretty much all the updates, I think. Oh, another one. If you're building a sim and you're running 3 big TVs, and especially if you're running a beefy PC, do not cheap out on your display ports and your HDMI cables. Don't do it. I did that. See, I was running 3 cheapo Insignia, you know, Best Buy brand display port cables when I had the other PC, and it worked fine. Them jokers don't work for this stuff. This high-end stuff, high-end parts and PCs and TVs require high-end cables. So just remember that. Cause I sat here and scratched my head. That almost took me a whole day just trying to figure out what in the world's going on.
IFR approaches are still under development, so they might not work perfectly just yet. We're making improvements every day, but expect a bit of a bumpy arrival.
I want to get up out of these clouds. Get down to some scenery. I'm just coming through these clouds. We still in Miami Center, correct?
Expecting the ILS runway 26 approach at Mike Whiskey.
Miami Center, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa with request. Yeah, I don't want to fly in these clouds. I'm supposed to be showing you guys the eye candy.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, go ahead.
Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa, request flight level 5,000.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Down to 5 we go. See, I like it feels so real, you know. It's not like that scripted, like robotic style of ATC. Like I feel like I'm actually really talking to people. So that like I said, that right there sold me. You take my money, I'm cool with it. So back to what's going on. So my settings are 4K. All three are on 4K. Ultra settings, all sliders to the max. Everything maxed out. Everything. Minus the what is it? The AMD sharp slider. I think I got that set to like 70, somewhere around there. 100 is just a little too much for me, and I still feel like I could back it out a little bit more, but then it starts getting a little that dull looking on. I kind of like a little bit of sharpness. But yeah, 4K maxed out. Don't ask me about the frames. I don't really care about the frames. That I never cared about it. I will never care about it. The sim runs smooth, as you can see. And I mean, of course, you know, there's always gonna be stutters. But I'll tell you this, as smooth as this thing is, it really, really messes with my eyes, and it messes with your head because it is that smooth. Like, I don't even know if these cameras actually can even pick it up, you know, considering that these are 4K and these are only running in 1080p, so of course you can't really see the level of detail that I see. Maybe eventually what I'll do is I'll upgrade all of these to GoPros, so then I can run them in 4K, but Jesus, that'll take forever to download those videos on the YouTube. But hey, it's for y'all. It's for y'all. I do it for y'all.
441 heavy.
Yeah, the visuals is crazy. The visuals crazy. And I also added another add-on from FlightSim.2. This is just a FlightSim 2020 add-on. I don't think it's for X-Plane. It's map enhancement. Y'all, if you are flying FS 2020 and you don't have map enhancement installed on your PC, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So FS 2020 uses Bing Maps for photogrammetry, right?
Control.
Well, this add-on, this map enhancement,
flight level 13 is
swaps it
045
to
miles
Google Maps.
west of Takeoff.
So the color and the detail is so much more real. Like,
Descending via the star, switching to 134.9.
I gotta get my I was trying to bind this hat switch on this yoke to OBS so I can switch through the different cameras. I downloaded the app, but for some odd reason it only want to work when the app is actually open, or you know, the program is actually open. Even when you minimize it, it doesn't do anything. So whatever with that, I'm gonna delete that, or I might tinker with it some more, and hopefully I can get it to work. But it's pretty much an emulator. But anyway, cause I wanna be able to switch back and forth like I did on my last video a few months ago. But anyway, as the camera is switching through, you can look at the colors, and these colors look so much more real than on Bing Maps. Like it takes it up a notch. And then when you add
looking for traffic, Cessna
a
402,
PC that
Papa
can
Echo.
actually push the graphics to the max. Look, when I was flying at Hawaii, I was looking at the water like,
Traffic in sight, Cirrus 555, Sierra Mike.
this is real. Like, it don't get no more real than this. It don't get no more real than this.
Climbing
So,
to flight level
as you can
370,
see,
Lufthansa 421 heavy.
I am no longer in the vtail. I retired the vtail for a couple reasons. One, the black square Bonanza that I'm flying right now is a study level aircraft. So the realism is all the way there to the max. And I like
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, contact Miami Center on 132.25.
Tel Aviv, Control East, Terminal Duke 108, Mike Whiskey, we are requesting clearance to the ILS 26 approach.
132.25 Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Good day.
Clearance to the
Copy approach. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa is with you. Flight level 7,000. Or flight level 5,000.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, Miami Center, roger, altimeter 29907.
29907 Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa.
Skyhawk 123 Alpha Zulu, Van Nuys Tower, winds calm, runway 16 right, cleared for takeoff.
So I guess I gotta hit the localizer too.
Oscar Tower, Heavy Dark 905 with you on the main apron. Request immediate departure to the north.
Okay. We're figuring it out.
Skylane
See, what I
422
should have
Alpha
done.
Mike, cleared for takeoff, runway tree fly straight out.
What I should have done was look at my chart like I was supposed to. That's okay though. Live and you learn.
Skylane 422 Alpha Mike, extend downwind spacing for departing traffic.
Extending downwind Skylane 422 Alpha Mike.
Lima Kilo Hotel, you'll stay with me for departure.
Alright. First notch of flaps coming in. Speed checks gear down. Localizer is captured. See, this thing works so good that I don't even know how to use it half the time. I'm so used
Skyhawk
to
542
doing the
Alpha
other
X-ray
stuff
make,
with
left
the
traffic runway
vtail.
18, cleared for takeoff.
Making left traffic runway 18, cleared for takeoff, Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray.
Beechcraft 90001 Bravo, maintain current heading traffic at your 12 o'clock.
Maintaining current heading, Beechcraft 90001 Bravo.
We're gonna see if she can bring it all the way in right to touchdown. Let's see what she do.
And 1 to the tower, heavy dot 905. Right hand downwind, runway 11. Proceeding to the north. Off, take the chart. Off, heavy dot 905.
She's making her turn. Hands off. She's flying it all by herself. This is what I like right here.
Heavy dot 905.
This is what I like.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, winds calm. Runway 36, clear to land.
Cleared to land, runway 36, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Bringing it in. Second notch flaps. Speeds are good. We're at 80. Take it from here. She is off center just a little bit.
Roger, over to 125-530, headed at 905.
We're down.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, welcome to Ocala. Contact ground on 121.4.
121.4, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa. Oh, could have stopped there. That's alright, we'll take it all the way down. 1214. Welcome to Ocala. It's clarity active. And we'll just cross over here. Get the plane cleaned up real quick. Let's transfer over. Ocala ground, Bonanza 424, Romeo Papa is clear runway 36 on Alpha.
Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. Ocala ground, runway 13 via Charlie Delta. Contact tower on 124.9er when ready for departure.
Request taxi to parking. Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa. I should have said that at first.
Bonanza 4 Romeo Papa, taxi to parking via Alpha, Alpha 1. Have a good day.
Alpha 1, Bonanza 424 Romeo Papa, good day. I guess we'll just park it up in here then. This map isn't updated. We'll just park next to this fella right here. Should I park there? Yeah, we just park there.